Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be filming again. Guys, we went from our whole house had COVID. So our kids got COVID. They tested positive for COVID, and then my husband and I actually tested negative for COVID. And I thought that was so weird. I was like, oh, okay, like these kids have been all on top of me, and I felt great, so I didn't say anything about it. But I was like, okay, we tested negative, but I thought for sure that was a fake negative. And then the next day, my husband and I both woke up feeling like, oh my goodness, like we couldn't feel our bodies. So we both had COVID, and then it was horrible. So, and if you're a parent, you know, like kind of the worst thing, the hardest thing about parenting or just sick kids or whatever is being sick, but then you still have to feed your kids. Like your kids still have to survive. And so I went from first trimester sickness to COVID sickness back to just normal pregnancy stuff. So sorry, I'm still recovering, but I want to tell you guys a few practical tips on just making it through the first trimester or making it through a sickness, like if you're sick, and how to just make it with your kids, because it can feel so overwhelming. And while in theory it's like, oh, we can just bring somebody over to watch the kids, I didn't want anybody to get sick. So even if someone was like, oh, if we can do anything, let us know. I'm like, well, if you can keep my children alive, that'd be great. But that's not realistic. So let me share with you guys a few tips, like practical tips. And I'm so happy to be filming again. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be doing normal people stuff. And I'm so happy y'all allow me to film in my car. This seems to be the going thing from now. It's just a quiet place that I can have. And then I just have to find little cracks of time to film. So this is just kind of how it works out. But let me share with y'all some tips. Number one, lower your expectations and then lower them again and then lower them again. So because you're just setting yourself up to be disappointed if you feel like, oh, I have water stains in my shirt, great. But you're setting yourself to up for disappointment if you just feel like, oh, I'm gonna get all this work done. I want the house to be clean. I'm gonna do 12 loads of laundry today. Don't do that. Lower your expectations. Literally set the bar for, I want everybody to get up and go to bed. And I want, I'm going to do one load of laundry because we're out of socks. Something like that. Number two, the TV is your friend. If you're like me and we're not anti-TV in our house. I just like for my kids to do other things. I don't want them to be dependent upon consuming all the time. Like I want my kids to grow up to be producers, so I don't like for them to always be in front of TV. But we're not anti-screens. But in this moment, mama, the TV is your friend. Be intentional about what they watch, and you'll be surprised there's some good stuff out there where they can actually learn some stuff. But the TV is your friend. Give yourself grace. My kids had so much fun these last 2 weeks, waking up watching TV all day. And eventually what happens is they end up walking around playing with their toys and watching TV, which is what I prefer. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So TV is your friend. Number three, lean on your kids, and not in a way to where you're using them as little servants. But if your kids know that you need them, it's amazing. I don't know, they just feel a sense of ownership, or like they have a place, and especially if they're naturally like just the helping type. And so if you need them to bring you something, ask them. You'll be surprised what they can do. You'll be surprised. Like even my oldest, like she would take over snack time. I'd be like, hey, it's time for snack. Can you grab this? She got everybody a paper towel, put them snacks on a paper towel, and it was great. So lean on your kids. That's what they're there for. We're a family. We work together. We're a team. And then have the kids, that's number four, is have the kids be as self-sufficient as possible. So even my 2-year-old really can go get herself some snacks if need be, because I put them low and I make it to where they can just grab it and do what they need to do. Number five, when you get up, because if you're nauseous, like if it's first trimester, you're nauseous, or you're just sick and it's a lot of work to get up, when you get up, be sure to do everything at the same time. So like if I had to get up and change a baby or whatever, then I'm also going to, you know what I mean, grab this. Or so say I'm up and snack time's not for another hour, but I know they want popcorn. I pop the popcorn and I'll take it out so it's ready for them, so I don't have to get up. So anything I need to do, I'm gonna be doing that while I'm standing up. And that like reminds me of power hour. That's like number 6. This is very similar, but if I was going to do anything that day, so if I told myself, Dela, today you have to do a load of laundry, I will have a power hour where that whole hour I'm up doing stuff, and that's it for the day. Now, this isn't every day. Some days I could not get, like when we first got sick with COVID, I couldn't get up. But on days where I feel a little bit better, I say, okay, for an hour, I'm going to put this laundry in the washing machine, fold this load. I'm going to prep dinner. There was one day I cooked dinner at like 3 o'clock because that was the hour that I was up. I was feeling a little bit better. So I just cooked dinner, and then we just reheated it when it was time to eat, so that I didn't have to count on the fact that whether or not I would have to have the strength to do it later. Number 7, if someone offers to bring something, you know, the dreaded, like, let me know if you guys need anything. That question is so hard for me because you don't want to be prideful and be like, oh, we don't need anything, but really you're laying on the bed, you know, feeling like you're dying. But also, what do you say, right? So if someone says, let me know if you do anything, you're going to say, I mean, if you could drop off dinner, that'd be great. Because dinner was the hardest thing, even just thinking through dinner. Like, we knew we weren't going to cook dinner most nights because we're sick, but even just thinking through dinner was hard. And a lot of times we weren't even going to be eating it because we didn't feel like eating, but the children have to still eat. If like a friend of mine brought by some rotisserie chicken, nothing even fancy, and you know, just some things from Sam's, and that really helped us out a lot. So if people are willing to bring dinner, let them help you in that way. Number 8, keep everything close and accessible, like just literally diapers, wipes, pull-ups, anything I would need. My laptop, I mean, the couch would look a mess. Laptop, phone charger, anything that I would need, I kept out there next to me just so it's right there and I'm not running around the house. Number 9, limit social media, because you are literally going to be comparing your lowest moment to someone's highest moment or moment that they chose to post on social media, and that's not good for your mental health. You got to protect your mental health. Know that when you are sick and you're keeping children alive, you are exactly where God wants you to be, doing exactly what he wants you to be doing. So you don't need to be on social media. Okay, so just limit that. And I know that's hard because you're laying in bed, but like I said in one of my other videos, watch a show, watch a movie, like a Netflix, something that has that creative element to it for entertainment versus someone's life, if that makes sense. And then number 10, y'all know I always throw this one in there, but pray. Just pray that, you know, just that the Lord would keep your mind, that he would keep you, because for me it's always a battle for my mind. Pray for healing, pray for strength. Sometimes I pray in the morning, I'm just like, God, what do you want me to do today? Because, you know, I don't have a lot of strength. What do you want me to focus on? What should be the priorities today? And those are my little tips. I hope they're helpful. I know it just a few practical things. It can be hard, so stay encouraged. I hope I can do a pregnancy update with you guys pretty soon. I am 16 weeks already, which I feel like this pregnancy is actually going slow, but when I say 16 weeks out loud, then we're making some progress. So I love you guys, and I hope this was helpful. See you in the next video.